And before we get to the political fallout with regard to government funding and now a likely government shutdown at the end of the week, we want to update things with Bloomberg's Washington correspondent Tyler Kendall, who's got her eyes on everything coming out of the administration. Tyler, we should note the press secretary is scheduled to deliver a briefing this hour. What else can you tell us?
Right. And no doubt, Joe, Caroline Levitt is going to be asked questions about the potential political fallout here and what the White House's actions are going to look like going forward. Because you mentioned that call between President Trump and Minnesota's Governor Tim Walz, which is considered to be pretty significant in the fact that they hadn't had contact ahead of this. And the president did indicate that they do intend to hold another call down the line, perhaps signaling that there is going to be more cooperation here when it comes to state, federal, and local law enforcement, because there are a whole lot of different threads that we could pull on. You mentioned that we are closely tracking this court case in Minneapolis. We can confirm that that hearing has ended, but without a ruling. And at this point, we don't know what that timeline is going to look like to get a ruling on whether or not ICE will be expelled from Minneapolis, which means that at this point, all eyes are on the administration as they face this mounting pressure to act in some accord. Now, you did mention we got some perhaps signals last night that President Trump would perhaps move towards a more de-escalation stance, considering he said that they were reviewing this, which seemed to be in opposition to some of the initial remarks that we heard from administration officials over the weekend, including the DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. But Joe, of course, at the heart of this is the fact that Tom Homan is going over. That is seen as a de-escalation tactic in a way. He operates separately from the DHS Secretary. He is in his own silo. And of course, DHS has been overseeing these operations that are out there on the ground.